Hi, welcome back to Digital Brolly YouTube channel. In this new video, I'm gonna teach you what is content pruning. So what exactly is content pruning, how to do content pruning for your website, the necessary steps to be taken while doing content audit, how do you classify performing pages, non-performing pages, and what are the actions that you have to take on your non-performing pages. Now, I want you to understand, I'm explaining this with my years of experience. I'm just putting out what exactly I have been doing over the years. So now, before getting into the topic, let us understand what exactly is content pruning. So what is content pruning? We hear this word pruning from gardening, right? So when you go to your garden, once in a while, what do you do in your garden? You would prune the unnecessary plants from your garden. So any unnecessary grass that has extra grown, you'll remove it. If the plant has overgrown, you'll remove it. Or if there's a dead part of a plant, you won't remove it. So pruning is a concept where you remove the unnecessary or unwanted parts of something. When you have something, if you are removing an unwanted part from it, you call that as pruning. So the same thing that when you do it with your content on your website, you call it as content pruning. So basically what we do is we go to our website, we go to our web pages, each individual page, we'll observe which of the pages are doing well, which of the pages are not doing well. So we'll go to the pages which are not doing well and we remove them. Yeah, we don't remove. When I say removing them, you may not delete them completely, but you want to fix those pages in such a way now they'll start actually performing. So content pruning is a concept of adjusting your content or fixing the content or removing the unwanted content from your website. So this concept we also call it as content audit because you are auditing the content of your website. You go to the website content, understand go to each and every page, understand the content in it, check whether it is ranking or not, whether it is performing or not, and then you make decisions. Since you are cutting out the unnecessary part, you call it as content pruning. Since you are auditing the whole content, we also call this as content audit. Now, how do you do content audit? So what I suggest you to do is, as displayed on your screen right now, please open a Google Excel sheet. When you open a fresh Google Excel sheet, what I want you to do is start listing out all the URLs of your website. Yes, each and every page and each and every post. So whatever pages and posts are there in your website, now start listing them one by one. Once you list all the pages and all the posts of your website one by one, in the next column, start writing the focus keywords. What are the main keywords that you wanted to rank for? Start listing out those keywords. Now, once you list out those keywords of these pages, on the next column, I want you to start listing the volumes of these keywords. So whatever keywords that you mentioned, the focus keywords of that particular page, but start listing the volumes of that page. List the volume of each and every keyword that's listed there. Now once you listed the volume, in the next tab I want you to write the traffic that the page is getting. So every particular URL, how much traffic it has got on the last 3 to 6 months. On an average, monthly, how much traffic it is getting. In 1 month, how much traffic it got. In 3 months, how much traffic does it get. In last 6 months, how much traffic it got. So now start listing them. For all the URLs, start listing the traffic also. So now once you could complete this Excel sheet, remember the sheet should contain all the URLs, URLs of pages and posts, and then it should contain the focus keywords of these pages, and it should contain the focus keywords for these pages along with their volumes. You need to list the search volume, and you need to mention the traffic, both organic traffic as well as any other source of traffic. It could be referral, it could be paid. So what is the traffic you're getting? Classified into two types: organic free traffic that you're getting from SEO and other source of traffic. So when you have this Excel sheet ready, now I want you to identify the performing pages and non-performing pages from this URL list. So now how do you identify a page to be performing or not performing? Now take a look at all the URLs that you listed. If any page is ranking, for the focus keywords, if the page is getting good organic traffic, then I will call that page as a performing page. Now let us say I have 10 URLs. For example, let's take an example. Let us say I have 10 pages listed out there. In these 10 pages, the first 4 pages of my website are ranking well. They are in the top 3 positions for a particular keyword, right? For different keywords, they are ranking well, and I am able to get good organic traffic. In that scenario, I will call that particular page as a performing page. If your page is ranking properly in the top 3, top 5, ideally first page in the first rank. For some of the keywords, if it's ranking well, if it is able to drive organic traffic to your website, then you can call it as a performing page. Then what is a non-performing page? If the page is not ranking for any keyword, if the page is not getting any organic traffic, if it has very poor other sources of traffic to it, it's not able to drive traffic. That's the first problem. If a page is not getting traffic, then that page is lying there without any use. There's no point of maintaining that page, right? So you want every page of yours to drive some traffic to your website. So if the page is not able to drive free traffic, or if it's not able to drive any other source of social traffic or email traffic or whatever other source, if there are no traffic coming to the page, or the page irrespective of the traffic, there is no traffic, because let's say it's not ranking for a particular keyword, then you wanted to call it as a non-performing page. It's not ranking, there is no traffic, it's a non-performing page. Or the other scenario, you picked a keyword which has very low search volume, maybe 0 or very less search volume. So if the keyword is having very low search volume, then there's no focus, there's no point of targeting that keyword, there's no point of having that page. So again, I'll call it as a non-performing page. Correct? And you must make sure whatever pages that you're looking at, they should be at least 4 to 6 months old. Don't consider a page with less than 2 months of age or 3 months of age as a non-performing page, even though it's not getting huge traffic or its ranking is poor, because you want your website to have some age, right? As age increases, there's a chance this URL could still rank. So don't consider new pages as underperforming pages. Just check whether the page is having minimum 4 to 6 months of experience or not, age or not. Even if it has 4 to 6 months of age, and still if it's not driving traffic, or if its keyword is not having high volume, then you will call that particular page as a non-performing page. Now once you identify, after identifying all the non-performing pages, what action you wanted to take? So you can leave these performing pages as it is. You don't have to touch them. You can happily leave the performing page as it is. You don't have to worry, because they are already performing. You are getting good traffic. They are ranking well. You might not worry about them. You need not worry about them. Then you should start fixing the non-performing pages. So how do you fix? I will suggest 3 corrections that you can do. 1, understand why is it not ranking. If the volume of the keyword is good, if it is still not ranking, look at your competitors, understand why it is not ranking. Is it because of poor backlinks? If you don't have enough backlinks, maybe it not rank. Or if your content is very thin, if there are only 300 to 400 words or maximum 500 words in that, if there are only 400 to 500 words or maybe less content on that web page, then I will call it as a thin content. So pages with thin content doesn't rank. So what do you do now? How do you fix these thin content pages? It's pretty simple. Increase the content. So you know what topic you're writing the article about. Look at your competitors, how much content they have. Make sure you have more content than them. As simple as that. You have to fix the thin content pages for them to rank. How do you fix it? By writing more words. Imagine if you have only 400 to 700 words of content in that page, and your competitor has written 2000 words. There's a very less chance that you will rank above him, because he has got more information. Google thinks that he has better information, more information, so he has better chances to rank. So what you need to do is increase 2000 words more. If he is writing 2000 words, you write 2500, 2700. So don't just bluff content because you have to write more number of words. Just make sure you are giving quality content to your user. At the same time, just make a point to Google that you have more information when compared to your competitors. So I seriously suggest you to write more number of words or more content than what your competitors are writing. So observe the top 5 ranking persons or websites. What are the top 5 ranking websites for a particular keyword? Go to these websites, see how much content they are writing, and you write at least 20% more than them, or at least 10-15% more than them. So keep updating the content on a regular basis for these thin content pages and start building few links. I'm sure they'll turn from non-performing pages to performing pages. There's a very good chance, because Google always loves updated content. So every now and then, if you are updating the content of your page, it has better chances to rank. Just don't let it be a thin content page anymore. Increase the content, write as much as your competitors are writing, or maybe more, and make sure you are fixing it. And the page content is alright. If it is still not ranking, maybe you can think of merging 2-3 pages together, with very similar topic. Okay, very similar topic. There are 3 articles that are not performing so well. So you can merge 3 pages, bring out a new page out of it. Since you have merged 3 pages together, now it has more content, a lot of content. Right, so 3 similar articles can be actually merged together. Now target a fresh keyword so that you decrease 2 non-performing pages. You are merging 3 pages, so 3 pages become 1 page now. You technically killed 2 non-performing pages, so that's gonna help you. right? So merge these three pages together, make a big page and start doing SEO for it. That will definitely rank much better than these three pages. Or if you already have a lot of content, there's no possibility to merge this page with any other pages, then what you can do is you need to delete that page. Yes, you heard it right. You better remove that page, because this will do more harm than good. Because the secret sauce here is, which most people don't consider, is if there are hundreds of pages on your website, whatever the number of pages on your website, I strictly suggest you to have at least 60 to 80% performing pages. That's very important for you. If you have thousands of pages and hardly 10-15 pages of your website are ranking, then your website will never get good quality traffic. If there are a lot of pages in your website but only few of them are ranking, that's not a good sign. I don't call that kind of website as a healthy website. So your website's SEO health is considered by looking at the number of performing pages. If there are a lot of performing pages on your website, that's like site as a positive note, there's a very good chance your ranks will keep improving. But if there are too many non-performing pages, even though you're doing good, even your performing pages will slowly slide down. Yes, so what I want you to do is, if there are 20 pages on your website, make sure at least 12 to 15 of them are performing pages. If there are any non-performing pages, fix them in the ways that we suggested before. Either merge multiple pages so that you decrease the number of non-performing pages, or increase the content, improve the page, make it a performing page, or if it's nothing like that is possible, just delete that page. Removing that page is not a problem, because you are decreasing the number of non-performing pages. That will help the performing pages. You remove the unnecessary plants in your garden to help the necessary plants to grow better, right? The same thing that is that we do here. That's the reason we call this as content pruning. And now remember, if you happen to delete a particular page or merge multiple pages, there's a chance that you might hit 404 page not found error, because that page is not available. The page which got deleted is not available on your website anymore. So you have to fix that also. So make sure, if there is a 404 page error found, if you're deleting a particular page on your website, start putting a 301 redirect. All you need to do is use whatever plugin you're using in your WordPress website, or just put a redirect, so that even if someone is going to the page that is deleted before, now they are automatically getting redirected to a page which is close to that. If you merged, take them to the new page that you created. If you deleted the old one, redirect them to a page which is meaningful for that context, or at least in the worst case, redirect them to your home page. Do not forget to put this redirects. It's very important, because if you simply keep on deleting pages, users will start hitting 404 errors, and that will turn out to be disaster. You don't want users to hit 404 page on your website. So start using these redirects. Let the user come to your page. If that page was deleted because if it's not performing, then happily redirect him to a better page which is more appropriate for that context. So this is what you need to do. Let me recap the whole thing step by step. Step number 1, list all the pages of your website, pages or posts, whatever they are. Now start listing the volumes and their keywords. Start listing the traffic of each page. Now looking at the traffic, the volume, the keyword rankings, look at all these details and try to point which is a performing page, which is a non-performing page. Now performing pages are good for you, non-performing pages has to be fixed, and you have to take action accordingly. So if you do this, trust me, in very short period of time, with 1 to 2 hours of effort by doing this content audit, I'm sure your rankings will improve. This is what we have been doing and we are successfully doing it. So this is what you'll learn in this video. Watch the video completely. Please give your feedback in the comment section. Please like the video, share the video with your friends so that they might find it helpful. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.